Welcome to this File and Serve training for pro bono attorneys. A quick message from Access to Justice and the District 2 Pro Bono Committee. Thank you for volunteering to represent parties in civil and family law cases. You are helping the people who need help the most. Access to Justice and the Second Judicial Pro Bono Committee rely on people like you to help New Mexicans in need. Thank you. This training is for volunteer attorneys representing parties in civil and family cases. We've included the following in today's training: preparatory steps for pro bono attorneys, a demonstration on how to e-file using File and Serve, and how to see your cases in SearchNM. There are some preparatory steps to follow that really should be done in the following order. First, you need to procure your Supreme Court-approved CAID number. Then you need to register for your File and Serve account, register for your SearchNM account, and complete the free process paperwork with the court. Let's begin with Step 1, procuring your CAID number. All New Mexico attorneys must have a CAID number from the New Mexico Supreme Court in order to use both File and Serve and SearchNM. The way to get one, or check on the status of yours, is to contact the New Mexico Supreme Court. Please bear in mind, the process to get a CAID number is not immediate, so please have patience. Step number 2 is to register for your File and Serve account. In your browser, navigate to the File and Serve website using this URL. This is not the only time you will see this URL during the training. On the landing page, you'll see the option to register. This will open a form for you to fill out using your pro bono contact information. You will want to register for a firm account by clicking the not very obvious circle and then clicking Next. Even if you are just an individual attorney, File and Serve refers to you as a firm, and the firm information you will enter will be for yourself. You'll agree to the terms and conditions by clicking the I agree button, and then the system will tell you to go check your inbox for the email verification link. You'll find the activation email in your inbox, and you'll click on the activation hyperlink. Once your email has been activated, you can click the Sign In Now button, and this will take you back to the landing page. This time, you'll click the Sign In button on the left. Your login credentials will be the email address that you sent to the Supreme Court and that you used when registering for your File and Serve account. Logging in will take you to the dashboard landing page, where the system will recognize that you are new and need to be guided through some setup steps. First is to add yourself as an attorney in your firm. Then you'll add a payment account. To add the attorney, you'll go to the upper right Actions dropdown and select Attorneys from the menu. On the Attorneys screen, you'll click the Add New Attorney button to see a field where you can enter your CAID number. Then you'll click the Verify button. This will reach out to the Odyssey database to make the connection between you and your attorney record. If you've typed in the correct CAID number, your name will populate the fields, and you can click Save Changes. Now you have an attorney in your firm account that will allow you to submit filings through the application. As the banner on the screen tells you, the next step is to create a payment account. So you'll go to the Actions dropdown in the upper right to select Payment Accounts from the menu. After clicking I understand and agree to the credit card processing terms, you'll be taken to the Payment Accounts page, where you'll click Add Payment Account. Most attorneys have both a credit card payment account and a waiver account, and they are both created in this same section. First, you'll name your account, and then from the Payment Account type list, you'll select Waiver. You'll follow the same steps to create your credit card payment account. Now you have two elements required to submit a filing: the Supreme Court approved attorney and the payment account. If you have employees working for you to help submit filings through File and Serve, you'll need to invite them to be users within your File and Serve firm account. From the Actions drop-down menu, select Users. A page will display with a hyperlink that you will copy and paste into an email and send to each of your staff. That link will take them to a special registration page that will enter them into your File and Serve firm account automatically. Once they register, you can provide them with the roles you'd like them to have, such as filer or as a backup firm admin. Even though you are now entered as the File and Serve firm attorney and your staff are now entered as users, all of you will need to be entered again as service contacts in order to receive electronic service. From the Actions drop-down menu, select Service Contacts. For each person you want to have as a service contact, you'll enter all of the information you have for them. If you enter a service contact for someone outside your firm, you will be responsible for maintaining that record if, for instance, they change email addresses. So the general rule is only enter service contacts for people from your firm. Step 3 in the sequential preparation steps is to register or sign in to SearchNM. SearchNM and File and Serve are linked with the same login credentials, so if you have taken the previous steps to create your File and Serve account, using a Chrome or Edge browser, you can go to researchnm.tylerhost.net and click on the Sign In button. When you see the Terms of Use dialog window, you'll click Continue. Then the system will ask you some questions. On this screen, you'll select Attorney as your primary practice, then you'll select Other and enter Pro Bono. Then click Continue. The next screen is asking you to link your Supreme Court approved CAID number to your SearchNM account, so you'll be able to see the cases where you are the attorney of record. On this window, you'll click Yes, get access to your cases. Then you'll enter your CAID number with no slashes in it and click Search. Your name and CAID number should return below that. You'll select the radio button and click Next. Carefully read the next screen, as it has a cryptic email address where the system will be sending your confirmation email. If this is not your current email, stop here and contact support@nmcourts.gov to make sure the information you provided to the Supreme Court when getting your CAID number is correct and entered into your Odyssey record. If this is the correct email, click Send Confirmation Email. Then go to your inbox, click on the confirmation link, and then you can sign into SearchNM using your File and Serve credentials. The dashboard you see when you log in will reflect the basic free version of SearchNM, with 2 of the tiles being active. The Search feature, which will allow you to search on Tier 1 cases that are not sealed and their unsealed documents. The other tile will display the number of cases the system currently shows you being an attorney of record on, including sealed cases and sealed documents. If you click on this tile, it will take you to a clickable list of those cases. We are now at Step 4, and it's time to get your free process documentation in order. The forms you'll need are the originating document, either the petition for a domestic matters case or the complaint for a civil case. You'll need Form 4-223, which is the Order for Free Process form, and Form 4-224, which is the Attorney's Certificate supporting free process. All of these forms can be found by going to the nmcourts.gov website, either by selecting Self-Help, Forms, District Court Forms and Civil, or if you're used to using the 2nd District's web pages, go to their site, select Forms, Family Court Forms, and Family Free Process. Next, you'll send your request for free process by emailing the documents to the 2nd District email address. Then the assigned court clerk will forward the documents to the appropriate judge's office for review and approval. If the attorney is not filing at District 2, The email addresses for all other court locations can be found at the nmcourts.gov website. Rest assured, all of the URLs being shown are included at the end of these presentation slides. Once the decision is made by the judge, the signed order will be emailed to the filing attorney by the judge's TCAA to the email address that the documents were sent from. The filing attorney will submit those documents, including the signed order, through File and Serve using the waiver account. If free process is denied, the filing attorney will submit the pleading using their credit card billing account through the File and Serve system. You now have everything you need to submit a filing through File and Serve. You'll either initiate a new case or you will file subsequently into an existing case. Each requires slightly different actions. We will begin with how to initiate either a domestic matters case or a civil case using File and Serve. Before we log in, please note that when you initiate a new case, you'll be using the following codes that are available to filing attorneys in File and Serve. OPN petition for domestic matters cases or OPN complaint for civil cases. Attached to this is the originating petition or complaint. Then, motion/application for free process. Attached to this is the order for free process form signed by the judge. This code will then be changed by the court clerk on the other side. Then, certificate. Attached to this is the attorney's certificate supporting free process. We're now going to log into File and Serve and perform an initial filing. To file an initial case, we'll first log into File and Serve, and from the dashboard, we will click the Start a New Case button. You'll see the display on the screen is like a long scroll that unfolds as you enter data, and then save each section. In the first section, select a location for the 2nd District Court, which is Bernalillo County. Then you'll select a case category. In this example, we'll choose family. And for the case type, we will select dissolution. Then we'll save changes to get to the next section. The party types displayed are pre-configured in Odyssey based on the case type. So for dissolution, there is a petitioner and a respondent. The petitioner is highlighted right now, so I will enter the information for that person. As the attorney, I will always need to select my name as the lead attorney for the party I'm representing. Enter as much personally identifying information as you have so the court can determine if this party is already in the database and their existing party record can be used again. After entering as much information as I have, I'll click Save Changes. Now the respondent is highlighted and I will enter their information. And I'll save changes. The next section to open up on the screen is called Filings. The filing type for initial filings is defaulted to eFile as that's the only choice. The first filing code I'll select is Open Petition. The filing description is a free text field and is very helpful to the court. The client reference number is a required field, so you can enter your initials, some code that's relevant to this client, or whatever you'd like. Select the party that you are filing on behalf of, which is the party that you're representing. And now it's time to add the lead document for this open petition. And save changes. There are some file restrictions you should be aware of. The file you attach must be a PDF. It must be 25 megabytes per document or less, and 35 megabytes per envelope. Some documents created by certain PDF makers have caused problems for the software, so the safest bet is to scan your documents to PDF so all of the hyperlinks and fonts have been flattened. The district court asks that filers submit each of their pleadings as lead documents. which means that they will get a filing code and are docketed in the case. Now I will add another filing by clicking Add Another Filing, and I will follow the same process to add the certificate. I'll save changes, and I will add the third filing, which is going to be added by using the motion application for free process. And then I will explain in the filing description that it is the signed order for free process, filing on behalf of my party, and save changes. I'll double check that I've got the petition, the certificate, and the signed order for free process. And then I'm going to add myself as a service contact under my party by adding from firm service contacts, and I'm going to do both myself and my staff. As a reminder, do not add any service contacts who are not within your firm. And remember, self-represented litigants are prohibited from using File and Serve to open or subsequently file into cases. Self-represented litigants are not served through File and Serve, so traditional means of service will need to be employed. The next section in File and Serve is the Fees section. Because you have included the free process documents, we will select the waiver account under the payment account here. By selecting the waiver account, it zeroes out all of the filing fees. It will also remove the responsible party field. And now you'll select yourself as the filing attorney and save changes. Once you save changes, you'll see that the summary button at the bottom of the screen becomes available. By clicking that, you'll move out of the editing mode and into a summary view of your envelope, seeing all of your party information, your filing information, your service contact information, and your fees section. Now you're ready to submit the envelope. By clicking Submit, the system will generate an e-notification. There are 5 types of e-notifications generated by File and Serve. After submitting a new envelope, the system will generate the Filing Submitted e-notification. The Filing Accepted e-notification will be sent upon the court reviewer accepting your filing and transmitting it to Odyssey. The Filing Returned e-notification will be sent if the court clerk deems it necessary to reject the envelope and provide steps to correct the problem. Why was an envelope returned? Look at the clerk notes in red. The Submission Failed e-notification will be sent if there was a technological reason for the failure. Those who are service contacts on an envelope that was e-filed and served will receive the service notification. A party without a service contact listed will not be served via File and Serve. And remember, pro se parties are not served through File and Serve. To subsequently file into an existing case, you will use the following codes. The filing code appropriate to the pleading being submitted, and attached to this is the pleading being filed. Certificate. Attached to this is the attorney's certificate supporting free process, and motion application for free process. Attached to this is the order for free process form signed by the judge. To subsequently file into an existing case requires less data entry for the filing attorney. From the File and Serve dashboard, you will click the File into Existing Case button. This will take you to a search screen where you can type in the case number that you want to file into. When you click Search, it will reach out to Odyssey and grab just enough case information so you can confirm that it is the right one that you want to file into. Once the case returns on the screen, you'll use the Action drop-down button on the right to choose File into Case. Again, the system will reach out to Odyssey and pull back a certain amount of case information. Once the case information returns and populates the screen, you'll be able to see that the top section provides general case information, then the party information is displayed, And the first section that you can actually enter data into will be the Filing section. First, you'll want to make sure that the filing type is eFile and Serve. When you're subsequently filing, you have the option to eFile, Serve, or eFile and Serve. From this point, you will add filings using the filing codes previously discussed and attach the documents in the same way that was just demonstrated for initial filings. Be sure to save after adding each additional filing. In the end, you should see at least these 3 filing codes with their attached documents. You will verify that all of the service contacts, including yourself, have been added to the party you are representing. And then you'll make sure to select the waiver account because you have attached your free process paperwork and you have selected yourself as the attorney. Once you save changes, you can view the envelope as a summary, and then you can submit. Once the envelope is reviewed and accepted by the court clerk and transmitted into the Odyssey database, it will be available to view in SearchNM. Let's look at how to see a case in SearchNM. First, you'll go to researchnm.tylerhost.net and you'll log in. On the dashboard, you can click into My Cases, which will be all of the cases where you have entered an entry of appearance and you are an attorney of record on the case. Or you can type in a case number and do a quick search this way. The case number will return in the results, and you'll click on the case title, and you'll be able to see the case details. The general case information is at the top. Then there is a Related Cases section where it will display any related case. Then it will show the parties, the hearings, and all of the docketable events that are in the case, along with the documents that are attached to those events. Then the financial information is at the bottom. I'd like to quickly show you that in the Parties section, I can click on the down arrow next to a party, click on the party case history. It will show me all of the other cases related to this party in Odyssey. Going back to the case, I can use the printer icon to get a recognizable view that we call the Register of Actions view that is typically seen in SOPA and in Case Lookup, with the case information, parties, events, and financial information all in a printable format. That is a quick introduction to SearchNM. Some general guidelines to remember. If you are entered on the case as an attorney of record, you will be able to see the case in SearchNM, even if it is sealed or it has a case type in a higher tier than Tier 1. If you are providing legal assistance but are not entered as an attorney of record on the case, you may not be able to see the case in SearchNM if it is sealed or in a higher tier. If a party is pro se, they will not be able to electronically file into the case, but they can request access to see just their cases in SearchNM by filling out an application form. Never enter anyone who does not work for your firm as a service contact on any case. Not all cases can be initiated or filed into through File and Serve. For example, domestic violence cases, sealed cases, expunged cases, abuse and neglect cases, guardianship cases. Here are some helpful links if a situation arises where you need some help. For general e-filing information, you can go to our nmcourts.gov/e-filing site. If you have a case or a court process question, please call the court directly. If you have free process questions, also call the court directly. If you have File and Serve technical issues, please email support@nmcourts.gov. And if you have CAID issues, you'll need to call the Supreme Court directly at 505-827-4860. Do you have SearchNM issues? Email support@nmcourts.gov. And lastly, we'd like to give you these 9 site URLs to help you find what you need. For the New Mexico Supreme Court, File and Serve for filing, SearchNM for viewing, the Free Process interview using Guide and File, Free Process forms for District 2 Family Court, District 2 Civil Court forms, District Court forms, District 2 Proposed Documents email, and all other court emails.